I don't know how long. Out here, I don't know how long, son. He been out here by himself, man. Somebody, baby, out here, boy. Y'all come find who out. Man, this shit crazy, man. On Troy Gray, man. The baby out here by himself, boy. With no nothing, though. What's your name? What's your name?
One of y'all got a little boy.
What's your name?
My name is
Who?
Anif.
Anif? Anif, we gotta find your mama, baby. We gotta find your mama, Joe.
Oh, it's over here. It's over here.
It's over here?
Yeah.
Hold on. That's her? That's your mama? This your mama? That's your mama? You sure?
You told me to come down there and I didn't know where you are.
Queen. Hey, yo, man, check it out. Look, your baby was outside, Joe. I just walked up the street, B. I couldn't leave without finding who he...
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no but. Listen, you don't add...
Excuse me.
Listen, do this for me, please. Don't even worry about whatever happens. Just get this baby in your car and get him upstairs. Just do that. I don't even want to know nothing else, because just do that for me, please. Get this baby in your car and get him in the house.
I don't care about you.
You don't gotta care about me. I don't care about nothing. I'm caring about the baby. Fuck this car, fuck all that. Get your baby right now, Joe. Cause it's important right now. You in Chicago.
I understand that.
You need to be told this shit. Hold on. You need to be talked to like this. You riding in a motherfucking Benz and I walk up the block and your son outside. Fuck that. Get the fuck out this car and get this baby, Joe. Fuck wrong with you, man? You bogus as hell, man. No. I don't want to hit. Been out here.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
This is Tazadat.
Tawabaka.
We coming from the GMS Los Angeles, kind of coming back in the truth and the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation for the Hopi like Akim that's pushing his words with sincerity. So, I came up on this video and I showed this brother earlier, and this video got me hot, because you see how you see a child with no coat on in Chicago, and in Chicago it'd be cold out there, okay? And he's out there by himself. You could tell the kid has a lot of respect the way he spoke to that man, and he's out there at night, knowing in Chicago it's been a high rate of kidnappings and a lot of missing children and black women there for their organ parts and other things, man. You know what I'm saying? But just to see that a son out there by himself in the cold with no coat on, mother nowhere to be found, and she coming here with her Mercedes Benz and try to argue with the man that had some sense of empathy for the child. He had care. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he was brought up the right way, and I would say something too. Hey, I'm just being a man. I would say something. I'm not the type of guy to say I'm just gonna let me mind my business. No, I'm gonna say something. Okay, so we're gonna say something right now through the spirit of Yahweh Shai through this video, and let you know why this is going on, why this is happening, and what's gonna be the result of what's gonna happen. Okay, because there's gonna be a lot of death of these black women here. Yeah, the name of this video is called "The Black Woman is a Disgrace." Okay, that's what it's gonna be. How Stephen A. Smith said it, you a disgrace. Disgrace. All right, so we're gonna get on with the scriptures, man. Go ahead.
The first scripture is 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure.
Oh yeah, so as you can see in that video, she pulled up an expensive Mercedes Benz, man. So you already know what the type of woman is that. Usually 9 out of 10 women that drives a Mercedes Benz or Audi, they have the sparkling the sparkling the steering wheel.
Oh yeah.
You already know, man. But I can't assume that. But 9 out of 10, you see that. Yeah. All right. So basically they really into themselves more than their children, or more than their responsibilities. Okay. So before you women come on this comment board and say, but how about the father? That's not what it's about. All right. This is talking about this video pertaining to what's going on right now. And she was not doing her responsibility, man. Okay? So let's go.
All right, it says 1 Timothy 5 and 6. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead.
Yeah.
While she liveth.
she that live in pleasure is dead while she liveth. This woman is dead, man. Number one, if she was a woman, a servant of Yahweh, she wouldn't be doing that. That child would have been in the house, man. Okay? But this is Babylon the Great. So she thinking she's living right now because she driving Mercedes, she doing whatever she wants. She probably was getting digged down by some nigga and have her kid out there waiting. You know what I'm saying? In the car. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be surprised by that. You know, because we seen that growing up. Because I was telling this brother earlier, when I was younger, I used to see, you know, my friends, you know, in the projects, in the hallway, like around 11 o'clock, 12 and midnight, 1 o'clock playing in the hallway. And I would ask my mom, say, Mom, you know, what's going on? Why they still out there? She said, they don't care. Their parents don't care. She was telling me that. I didn't understand until I started growing up and starting to see it. Now I understand. All right? So basically she's dead while she living, man. Because why? Because they put their whole trust in this Babylon the Great, man. Okay? So all that stuff she got, the Mercedes Benz and everything, she's just dead, man.
Right.
Okay? She don't have no life. What's that life? This word, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. But 90% of these women here in Babylon the Great were the Western woman, the nigger woman, the Latina woman. They hate Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yep.
Okay? So this is a clear example of what you see. That's not a stable structure. Okay? No fucking child supposed to be out there at nighttime, 20 degrees out, with no fucking coat on.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Right, it says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth, and these things give in charge that they may be blameless.
Go ahead.
Basically going into something else.
Yeah.
But I got another scripture just to back up the brother, because it just goes to show you the state of our people, especially our women, for the fact that that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother said, if you try to bring up the father or whatnot, the point is the child was out with his mother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it just goes to show that the curses are real, man.
That's right.
Bear with me 1 second.
And and remember, concentrate on the video, on the subject. Don't deflect and trying to say, well, where was the man? I don't want to hear that, man. Okay? He probably either locked up or dead, or he gets a baby father paying child support, man. Okay? But the point is, she has a responsibility
Right.
to take care of her child, man. And it just shows you by doing that, with no coat on, she driving a Benz on, or driving a Mercedes Benz, she hates her own child. That's hate right there, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is Lamentation chapter 4, verse 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones.
Even the sea monsters draw out their breasts and they care for their own children. Sea monsters, animals. Okay, go ahead.
The daughter of my people has become cruel.
The daughter of my people is saying daughter. It ain't saying daughters. Daughter. It's talking about you women, man. Okay, the daughter of my people became cruel. And what we see there was cruelty. Okay? And I'm glad that man fucking raised his voice on that woman, man. Because it needed to be said that way. Go ahead.
It says, the daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
Like the ostriches. Basically, the Lord is comparing you women to a bunch of ostriches, man. Why? Because ostriches at times step on their own eggs, step on their own young.
Right.
That's how dumb it be at times, man, and carefree. And this is the example of these Western women today, starting and foremost the damn nigger woman, the BT 1000.
Right.
Okay, they show this. There's clear examples throughout the decades. Well, this past 20 years right now, it's been bad, man.
Yep.
Okay? Why? Because a lot of these women look at their sons as enemies. Why? Because they look like their father. Not all you women do that, but more than half, man.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I got another quick scripture. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you. And notice it says tender and delicate. You know what I'm saying? Because that's supposed to be a true nature of a woman. A woman's supposed to be caring and nurturing and tender and delicate, man.
That's right.
You know, it says the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for the one of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. And that happened during the time where they would have besieged of Jerusalem.
Yep.
You know, they did that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to think, a mother that has love for their little ones, even when they come to extreme measures like that, they wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show you what was going to happen. And then they still have that same mindset today. You know, even though they might not physically be doing it, I mean, they may do it soon, but they're not physically doing it now, but they're doing it spiritually to their children. They're willing to sacrifice their child, them taking care of their child for their own pleasure. You know what I'm saying? And not really understanding, you know, they're impacting their child for the rest of their life. When you do things like that to your children, you can psychologically damage them in life.
That's right.
You know, when they become an adult, some of them things are still, you know, it's a problem. All right.
That develops what? Trust issues.
Right.
Daddy issues. You know, they got that baby boy spirit.
Right.
Jody spirit.
Yep.
That's what develops. And then you wonder why you women wonder why there ain't really good men out there, because the product of this shit that's growing up.
Right.
This is what's producing the type of man they produce.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
I got the other one, clamorous.
Yeah. So the dude didn't care what the woman think of him. He just cared about that child to get in the house where he could be warm, or in the car. He didn't care about himself. That's when you know it was the spirit, man. Okay? He didn't want to hear her mouth. And she should be thanking that man, because that child could have been kidnapped or get gutted out. He could have been kidnapped by a freaking Edomite, a pedophile, and get taken. Okay? But she probably was slurping some other man, could be, or probably getting dicked down by some other man, and while her child was waiting out there, man.
Right.
Like I said, me and his brother seen things like this before. Experience. We seen this. Okay? We seen this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yep, this is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous.
There you go. So foolish is another word for being wicked. All right? Clamorous is like when somebody keep running their mouth without even a thought. They run their mouth before they think. Okay? And she was just running her mouth. She should be thanking the man. The reason why she's running her mouth, and why? Because she was in shame. That's why.
Right. Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing.
Yeah, she was being a simple bitch, man, out there, man. Instead of thanking the man for looking after her child, her son. You know, all this can... See, you women really think children are stupid, man. These children grow up to see these things, get these experiences, like the brother said, and traumatize them. And guess what? It develops hate for that parent, man.
Yeah.
You dummies.
Right.
Okay? And you wonder why children don't respect you. You wonder why children cuss you out and they want to fight you. Because they harbor all those feelings and emotions, what they experienced when they were young. They remember everything.
Right. Yeah, they you know, because children have some sort of sense of innocence about them, but they see, you know, that corruption. They see those lies. They can see, you know, when they, you know, the parent is lying, they're not telling them the truth. And when they see that basically, you know, that corrupts them. Then they start, you know, exhibiting those behaviors. They start lying. because they see that their parents be lying. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these women, they be lying to their children. They be lying, especially the sons. You know, that's why a lot of these sons, you know, that didn't grow up with their father, they harbor ill feelings toward their father because of their mother. Their mother putting all these different thoughts in their mind, making it seem like, you know, they're not telling them the full story of what happened between them and the father, and that's what creates all that hostility and that dysfunction.
That's right, brother. On point.
That was it on that. What was the other one you called for?
Joel 39.
Joel 39.
You already know what I want. Yeah, man. So, you know, I'm glad that dude fucking, you know, put her in her place, man. Called her a bozo. Yeah, she's a straight bozo, man. That's the mother of the year, a damn clown. Okay? And guess what? She's not the only mother there's a lot of them all over the inner cities, man. With that type of nature, man. What you see there is clearly hate for her own child, man. And I don't want to hear, no, that's not true. You got to give her a shit. Now, fuck all that, man. This is how you need to talk to women, just like that, man. You tell them about themselves, man. Why? Because it's truth's sake. That shit is bullshit, man. That's why we need Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. Because a lot of you women gonna be put to death here in America, man. Remember the 2/3, Zechariah, 13th chapter? You know there's more women than men on this earth? A lot of you women gonna be put down like dogs here, man. And deservedly so. Go ahead, brother.
This is Job chapter 39, verse. I started at 13. It says, "Gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them?"
There you go. And guess what? What if that child got kidnapped, got molested, got killed and took his organ parts? Well, she's that ostrich that forgot about her loved ones, that crushed the eggs.
Right.
Your responsibility. Go ahead, brother.
Yep. It says, "And forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beasts may break them." She is hardened against her young ones.
Yeah, she is hardened against her young ones. What does it mean by that? She has no care for her children, no feelings, no empathy. And what the man, you know, I thank that man. You know what I'm saying? For he's saying something. Because a lot of you coward niggas won't say shit, man. You got something juicy, don't you?
Yo, bro. I'm gonna finish it, but I'm gonna read it in the NLT, boy.
Shit, the NLT?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It says, "She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers."
Yeah, she act like that her son was, that's not hers. The way she was parading around in her Mercedes Benz.
Right. My Benzes.
With the sparkling, the wheel.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says her labor is in vain without fear.
Yeah, her labor is in vain without fear. All that work she's doing is all vain. She was getting her ass dug out, man. While her son was out there in the streets. Or she was doing some other shit, man. Still, it doesn't matter, man. Her responsibility her son's supposed to be in that car.
Right.
Period.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now this is the NLT.
Go ahead.
It says, this is Job 39 and 16 in NLT. It says, "She is harsh toward her young, as if they were not her own. She doesn't care if they die."
Woo! Oh, shit. You got that, bro.
Hey, that was the clear description in the video. Clear, you can see it. Why would someone in their right mind, a parent, have they child out there? I don't know if that was her only child. You know what I'm saying? But like the brother said, anything could have happened to him. He could have got kidnapped.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He could have got hit with a straight bullet. You know, that was in Chicago. If that was in Chicago, you know how it is out there in Chicago.
Yep.
You know, they don't call it Chirac for nothing. You know, so anything could have happened to him. And she had no care in the world. She's sitting in there, she probably had the heat blasting, sitting in a warm ass car.
Playing with loud ass music.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, her son is out there freezing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just no care in the world, man. And that's why I was like, oh, I gotta read this, man, because that's true. It says they don't care if they die, man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these not all of them, but a lot of these women nowadays, not even just the black women, period. A lot of these women have these children as an advantage over the man.
Yep.
They use that as a tool against the man. You know what I'm saying? Because the man, you know, they probably can't control that man. You know, the man, you know, don't want to go by they so-called rules and standards, wherever that is. You know what I'm saying? So they use these children as vices, as traps.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And in the end, who pays for it? The child pays for it.
Yep.
Ultimately, because you're the one that you're being harsh to the child, man.
Bro, that's true.
That was it on
That was a beautiful. Hey, that was beautiful. That was a clear example that she had no care for her child, man.
Mm-hmm.
And she gonna cause him to be put to death, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, it's her fault, man. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's why we named, so before you watch the video, you'll see the title, right? The Black Woman's Disgrace. Don't get caught up with your emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get caught up with your panties in a bunch and start commenting on the comment board.
Right.
All right? Watch the video.
Right.
Listen. Digest it. Take it in, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So, that's it? Got anything?
That's it.
All right, man. So with that, hey, Lord willing to be an edifying lesson to you brothers and sisters out there, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, death to America,
Death to
death to the
America.
2/3.
That's the 2/3.
All right, all praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai.
Shai.
That's right, man. So double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. To another video. Shalom.
Shalom.